It was a winter of silence. Snow blanketed the little town of Everpine, but the streets were dim, the shops empty, and laughter nowhere to be heard. Every Christmas, the townfolk used to gather at the old craft shop at the corner, Maple and Thread, where the owner, Mr. Elder, would make handmade ornaments that glowed softly when placed on a Christmas tree. But this year, the shop had been closed from 3 winters. Mr. Elder had vanished one Christmas night, leaving behind only whisper and memories, until a curious 12-year-old boy named Liam found the key. Liam loved to build things out of nothing: bottle caps, broken wood, even pine cones from the park. One snowy evening, while looking for materials, she found a tiny silver key lying under a pile of snow near the old craft shop. Out of curiosity, he tried it on the door. Click. The lock turned and the door cracked open. Inside, dust floated in the air like snowflakes frozen in time. On the wooden counter sat an unfinished ornament. The glass ball cracked in the center, half filled with tiny pine needles, a cinnamon stick, and what looked like a faded piece of paper. Finished. What was started? And you will see the light again. A tag beside it read. Lime carefully lifted the ornaments. It was delicate but warm to touch. He felt something strange, like a heartbeat inside. He opened the faded paper and saw Mr. Elder's handwriting. The last Christmas gift for those who still believe in the hands that create. That night, Liam brought the ornaments home. He placed it on his craft table beside ribbons, jute twine, and old beads. He had saved. He decided he would finish it, no matter what. But the moment he started wrapping it with golden thread, the lights in his room flickered, and he heard a faint whisper, careful, it remembers. Liam jumped, his heart pounding, but curiosity burned brighter than fear. He worked slowly, gluing the glass edges with melted wax, adding tiny pine cones and glitter flakes. As he tied the final loop of twine, the ornaments glowed softly, not like a bulb, but like a living light. And then images began to swirl inside it, of the town square glowing in Christmas lights, children laughing, people hugging, music filling with the air. It was as if the ornaments held memories of Christmas past. Liam whispered, "Is this what you were trying to save, Mr. Elder?" The next morning, Liam brought the ornaments back to the old shop. He hung it on the dusty Christmas tree still standing in the corner. The moment it touched the branch, the whole shop lit up. Lights flickered, garlands shimmered, and the air filled with the scent of cinnamon and pine. And in the reflection of the ornament's glass, Liam saw something impossible. Mr. Elder, smiling, standing behind him. "You finished it," the tall man said softly. "You brought back what I lost." Liam turned around, but no one was there. Only the ornaments glowed brighter. That night, the townspeople saw the glow coming from the old craft shop. They followed it through the snow, and for the first time in years, the shop doors were open. Inside, they found Liam standing beside the shining ornaments. And as they looked around, the shelves began to sparkle, old decoration glowing as if touched by unseen hands. One by one, they remembered the warmth, the laughter, the kindness they had forgotten. Something whispered, "It's like Mr. Elder's magic is back." But Liam smiled quietly. He knew it was not magic, it was love crafted and remembered. On Christmas evening, the entire town of Everpine gathered under the old oak tree. Liam hung the glowing ornaments on the highest branch. It shimmered like a star.